Netflix's The Witcher producer defends changes from source material as necessary. Oh, hey, you know that source material that took a basically an indie company and turned them into a AAA developer and publisher? You know that source material that sold millions of copies worldwide and is popular everywhere? Oh, we need to make some necessary changes because it's not going to work in current year. In a recent interview, Tomek Baginski, the executive producer of Netflix's The Witcher, elaborated on the decision to make changes in the show. Of course, it can't actually tell the truth. According to a translation of the interview, Baginski defended the TV series and explained that sometimes changes need to be made for practical reasons. Defending censorship again. Yeah, he explains sometimes the changes are a result of production chaos because, for example, an actor fell ill and his plot needs to be edited and rewritten within a few hours so they can be shot the next day. I actually understand. I could sympathize with this one, but an alternative would be to just pause it or do the recording far enough in advance that delay won't affect much. But this is actually a legitimate excuse. Okay. Rather than leave it at that. See, you knew there was more, right? You knew this wasn't going to be a proper article if we left it off with him saying something reasonable. Yeah, Baginski offers what appears to be criticism of the average American viewer. He seemingly alleges that American audiences aren't as able to grasp the nuance and that simplification is required. Look, I mean, judging by his name, I think this guy might actually be Polish. He might actually be in Poland. Given how Americans behave, given how the rest of the world has to see them because of their own actions, I don't blame him for thinking that. Like the way Americans project themselves to the rest of the world is probably looking at the whole country like one giant special needs class. If that's the reason for this, I don't exactly blame the guy. He claims as a result of American storytelling where America is always good, the rest are the bad guys and there are no complications. It's all hero's journey, black and white, yeah. When a series is made for a huge mass of viewers with different experiences from different parts of the world, and a large part of them are Americans, these simplifications not only make sense, they are necessary. That's right. This is what happens when you censor and dumb shit down for global standards long enough. Eventually, the rest of the world starts treating you like a special needs class. Like, yeah, those Americans are pretty fucking stupid. Like, they can't even handle some cleavage. Yeah, if we want this to be shown in America, we better make it for ages 2 and up. Anything more complicated, and they're gonna pitch a fit, man. Baginski does confess that these changes are painful, but maintains they are necessary. No, that's I doubt they experienced any pain with that censorship. The Witcher on Netflix is going its third season and is the last season featuring the star and Witcher superfan Henry Cavill. If only they listened to Henry Cavill, they may have actually had a fourth season, but it's I doubt it's going to happen now. They lost so many viewers this season. Like I don't think they're going to bother. It says, isn't that true though? US seems like a special needs class. Yeah, exactly. I don't blame the rest of the world for viewing the US like a special needs class. The rest of the world is watching us going, wait a minute, do those idiots really believe that biology is a social construct? Like, what in the actual fuck is wrong with those people? How are they the most powerful country in the world? It doesn't make any sense. This is what happens when your primary export over the past few years has been woke ideology and cultural imperialism.